Good morning, students. Welcome back to our mathematics class of class 9th NCERT. Okay. From today, we have to start a new chapter. The name of the new chapter is what? Introduction to Euclid's Geometry. That is a very simple chapter, and all of you have to learn from here very properly. In this chapter, mostly you have to study or you have to read the complete chapter. There is no so much exercise to solve. Okay. Now, what are the things we have to study or we have to read it? Okay, I will read and all of you have to look at here very properly and all of you have to listen to me very carefully. Okay, it is written. Sorry. In this chapter, we shall discuss Euclid's approach to geometry and shall try to link with the present day geometry. Okay, now we are going to study what Euclid's definitions, axioms and postulates. What is the means of these all? By the way, I want to tell you that Euclid was a mathematician. Okay, he was it is written also, the Greek mathematician of Euclid's time thought of geometry as an abstract model of world in which they lived. The notation of point, line, plane or surface and so on were derived from what was seen around them. Okay, at that time there was no symbol of point, as if today I will tell you what is the symbol of point, that is. Okay, what is the symbol of line, that is. Okay, what is the symbol of plane, that is. Okay, but at that time there was no symbol to represent line, point, okay, surface, these all. That is why Euclid has decided the notation of point, line, plane or surface and so on were derived from what was seen around them. From studies of the space and solids in this space around them, an abstract geometrical notation of a solid object was developed. A solid has shape, size, position, can be moved from one place to another. Okay, its boundaries are called surface. Okay, what is saying that suppose that you have a cylinder. You know that what is a cylinder? This is a cylinder. Okay, and this is a surface. This is the surface. Why? Because by the help of this surface, this object can move from one place to what? From another place. Okay, students. Now, if suppose that you have a cone, this is okay. This is a cone. Okay, tell me which is the surface by which it can move. This is the surface. Okay, this is the surface by which it can move from one place to another place. That is why it is a surface. This is also surface. Why? This is also surface. Why? You can move by this surface also from one place to another place. Okay. What we have studied from here also, this is the shape of cylinder. This is the shape of what? This is shape of a cone. This is a what? Circle. If it is two-dimensional. Okay. This will be sphere if it will be water. If it will be three-dimensional. Okay. Okay, students. Now, what is written here, we will study. They separate one part of the space from another are said to have no thickness. The boundary of the surface are curves, straight line, and these lines and in points. Okay, look at here. These are the points. These are the points. They are joined by the lines. Okay, that is written here also. The boundaries of the surface are curves or straight lines. This is what? This is a straight line. Okay, or this is what? This is a curve. Boundary of the surface is what? Boundary of the surface is a what? Curve or a straight line, but they are joined with a point. They are joined with a point. Okay. Now these lines and in points, it is also written here. Okay, students, I think all of you have got it very clearly. Okay. Now read the next line. What is written here, students? It is written here, consider the three steps from solid to point: solid, surface, lines, points. In each step we lose one extension also called dimension. So a solid has three dimensions, a surface has two, a line has one, and a point has none. Okay, means if you are taking a solid, there will be dimension, but if you are taking a line, there is also one dimension, but a point does not have any dimension. Okay, Okay, students. Now we will study. Now a few of them are given. What are the few are given? It is written Euclid summarized these statements as definition. He began his exposition by listing 23 definitions in book 1 of Elements. A few of them are given below. Now read a point is that which has no part. Next, a line is a breathless length. Next, what is written? The end of a line are points. The end of a line are what? Points. A straight line is a line which lies evenly with the points on itself. A surface that which has length and breadth only. A surface, what is a surface? A surface which has length also and it has a breadth also. Okay. A plane surface is a surface which lies evenly with the straight lines on itself. Okay, students. Now you have to read this part also. That is also very simple. Okay, students. Now we are going to the next. Okay. Now what is written? Look at here. These all the parts you have to study. A similar problem arises in definition number 2 above, since it refers to breadth and length, that you will study. Okay, starting with his definitions, Euclid assumed certain properties which were not to proved. Means Euclid has taken some properties which was not proved. These assumptions are actually obvious universal truth. He divides them into two types, axioms or postulates. He used the term postulate from the assumptions that were specified to geometry. Common notation often called axioms, on the other hand, were assumptions used throughout mathematics and not specifically linked to the geometry. For details about axioms and postulates, refer to Appendix 1. Some of the Euclid's axioms, not in his order, are given below. Okay, what are given, beta? Okay, look at here. Look at here. The things which were equal to the same things are equal to one another. What is the means of this? This is a very good definition as he has given. He has given what? Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Suppose that if I am saying that x is equals to y and y equals to z, then it means what? X is equals to z. This is the mean of this definition. This is the mean of this definition of Euclid's. Okay, this is the mean of Euclid's definition. What is, if x is equals to y and y is equals to z, then x is also equals to z. Okay, students, got it? Why? Because y is common here. That is why x will be equals to z. Suppose that I am saying that I have given 2 rupees to Shyam and Shyam this gives to Ram. Okay, now tell me how much rupees Ram has by the Shyam. That is what? Only 2 rupees. Means what? If x is equals to y and y equals to z, then most of the times we write down by equation number 1 and 2, that is what? X is equals to z, but we do not know why they are writing like this, because of Euclid's axioms. Okay, students. Now we will study what? The next portion of it. Okay, now write down, if equal are added to equal, the whole are equal. Means I am saying that x is equals to what? Y. If we are adding equal on the both sides, means if we are adding 2 here also and 2 here also, now they will also equal. If x is equals to y, if you want to add 5 on the both sides, you can. Now the quantity will be equal. Okay, you cannot add only, you can subtract, or you can subtract if x equals to y is written here. Okay, students. Now you are subtracting 5 on the both sides, then also the quantity will be equal. Means if you are adding same quantity on equals, means two equal things, that will be always equal. If you are multiplying also 2x is equals to 2y, then also it will be equal. If you are dividing also by any other number, then it will also equal. Are you getting what is saying? It was written that if equals are added to equals, the whole are equal. Next, if equals are subtracted from equals, the remainder is equal. That I told you now. Things which coincide with one another are equal to one another. The whole is greater than the part. Okay. The things which are double of the same thing are equal to one another. Things which are half of the same things are equal to one another. Means that I told you that if x equals to y, if you are dividing by 2 on both sides, then after it will always equal. Okay students, I think all of you have got it very clearly. Now all of you have to study this all. Okay? All of you have to study these 5 postulates of Euclid. All of you have to study these 5 postulates of Euclid that is given in NCERT book, students. Okay? What is written in the first postulate? Okay, I'm going to write down. First, I will delete which I have written here. Okay. Let us discuss Euclid's 5 postulate. A straight line may be drawn from any one point to any other point. Means a straight line can be drawn from one point to another point. Okay. Now, what are the axioms? Given 2 distinct points, there is a unique line that passes through them. Okay. A terminated line can be produced infinitely. Next is what a circle can be drawn with any center and any radius. A circle you have to draw. There is no, there will be any radius or any center. Okay, student. Okay, now you will study these all. Okay, all right angles are equal to one another. All the right angles will be equal to one another, as you know it very well because value of all the right angles are 90 degree. That is why they will be always equal. Okay, students. Now you will study these all the things. Okay. In the next video, we will study the exercise or examples of it. Okay. Thank you, students.